it's a good thing we didn't park closer to the bathroom, because that was not there when we arrived.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's across the entire mouth of the roundabout. There's a little gated community at the head of the roundabout. Yeah, somebody's gonna have to come out here with a chainsaw if anybody's gonna come or go. Unless they have a different access route, which I doubt it. Huh. I didn't even hear that come down. That or the hail was so loud it all sounded the same.
Glad that didn't land on top of us. I guess I can sleep through anything. Well, it looks like the area we were at is okay, but yeah, over here, look at that. Another one fell down.
There's a whole bunch scattered across the road. Like, not big pieces, but still.
How's the park look?
There's a bigger branch that kind of fell down next to the little shelter over in the corner there. Everything else seems okay, but here's the thing. Those trees in Maple's gardens are maples, whereas all the stuff that's fallen down, I think, are trembling aspen, which is a much flimsier wood.
Yeah. Well, I hope nobody's vehicle got damaged. I hope nobody got hurt. And I'm glad nothing landed on top of our vehicle.
Yeah.
That's something you got to be careful of too. Like I mean, Alberta's kind of weird. Like, it was super hot, and then we get like a storm. You got to consider stuff like that, you know? Parking next to trees or next to any kind of wood. Am I going to get hit by something?
People were probably driving home really quick and watching us still being parked there going, well, good luck, sir or madame. I hope there's nothing bigger across the road later they'll block us. But... yeah,
I guess we'll just have to take it slow and see. Geez, try to sneak in one nap. One nap, that's all I wanted. I mean, everybody else was able to get out, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about our chances.
Yeah.
Well, we're just outside the grocery store in Fairview. Rita's just running in to get some sandwich meat and whatever else catches her eye. I'm just chilling out here with Sunny, the adventure cat in training. I'm actually really proud of her. She is getting really good about just chilling up here. She spends most of her time now just sitting here in the middle while we're driving, so she's doing good. So this town is where Rita grew up. I'll let her be the one to kind of tell you a little bit about that. After we've had some food, which we'll probably just eat it while we're driving, we'll try to suss out a place to sleep tonight. Rita knows this area. Usually it's me that, like 90% of the time, I'm the one that kind of knows the road or knows about that secret place or whatever. But up in this neck of the woods, this is Rita's territory. She knows these roads in this area far better than I do. We're just about through that loaf of bread, eh?
If both of us eat one more sandwich, there's basically a slice in the heel left.
Awesome. Yeah, I was worried buying that big of a loaf of bread because I bought that in Lethbridge, and I wasn't sure if it would last, but I'm glad we're getting through it. I hate to waste food.
I mean, if we really must, we'll feed that last slice and a bit to the birds because we won't have anything left to put into it. But I'd feel like that leaving that out of a loaf of bread, you did good.
Once those last two sandwiches are made, we'll go check out the water hole. The water hole.
The water hole.
So seriously, the town used to be there in that place.
Yeah, at some point they picked up the relevant buildings on skids and moved them over. I'd have to do some research really quick because that wasn't, you know, that wasn't precisely common knowledge or anything. But yeah, the summer rodeos would always take place at the Waterhole Rodeo grounds, so it's still part of the town, kind of.
Yeah, I'm interested to see it. Maybe we'll find somewhere to sleep. Okay, well, let's roll. We have turned off the highway and we are now on what is called Waterhole Road, aka Range Road 33. Do you know this road really well, Rita?
Not really. We went to rodeo a couple times when I was a child. I think one of my family friends' homes may have been down this road, but I don't remember very well. But it just came to mind that this existed, so let's just kind of go down the road and see what we find.
Fair enough.
Waterhole Old Timers welcomes you. Yep, these are the rodeo grounds.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see the bleachers. Yeah, that's the old rodeo grounds.
It looks like there's a property over to the left of us here, so somebody does live here. It's just past this white building here.
Mm-hmm.
What is this, like a community hall or something, or like a shelter?
No, it's a rec hall, yeah.
A rec hall, okay. So probably don't want to sleep here because somebody is clearly living here, and that could stir some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I guess do you want to just keep exploring the area and see if we find anything else?
Yeah, we have plenty of sunlight left. The longest day of the year was yesterday, so I think we have until almost 11 o'clock before it's...
Well, the further north you go in Alberta, the longer. Like that other night in Slave Lake, we didn't completely lose light until almost midnight.
I have a hazy memory of a place in Fairview. I just need to figure out where it is, and then we need to see if it's an option. I just remember it as a parking lot before you got onto a trailhead for walking out to Cummings Lake. So let's see if I can find the parking lot and if they have any signage saying that we can't be here, and we'll go from there. So this location that we're going to, normally we would walk there from my old house. Like, we wouldn't drive to this trailhead, we would walk there. So we're basically going to retrace the walking route, turn left here, and I'm going to try my best to remember if we're going the right way.
So what are we doing? Like going to your old house where you grew up, or?
Yeah, we'll pass by the fire station where my dad used to be a firefighter, and then down the road from there is technically our second house because we had to upgrade. But yeah, my old house.
Well, as far as potential urban stealth camps go, this is kind of a cool stroll down memory lane for you.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's your old place, eh?
You see that door kind of over top of the garage?
Yeah, there's just kind of a random door.
That's my mom's old bedroom. They lost the key and they figured good riddance because the roof to the garage is basically tar paper, and they didn't want any of us kids going out the door and then falling through the garage. So.
It's kind of just a door to nowhere.
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool.
My bedroom was on the opposite side overlooking the backyard.
I'm gonna get moving. I just don't want to wig out anybody that might be living there.
Yeah, certainly. Oh, this building here, this is kind of the town hall. They were doing some renos and rebuilding the foundation, and they found like an old like buggy car was literally used as filler in the concrete.
What?
Yeah.
Like the frame of a car.
Yeah, like they were just using it as a filler to kind of take up some space, and there was an entire car built into the foundation to take up space in there.
Huh.
Oh, the old candy store is now a cannabis shop.
That's kind of fun, actually.
Oh, there's the jewelry box. They haven't changed it all. There's the mall. I told you they have a mall on Main.
Okay.
We had to double back to my old place and recalibrate, but yes, this is the spot. And the town of Fairview has put up a few signs saying this is the Cummings Lake walking trail head. So once I saw that, I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. This field used to be a couple of horses would be there, and they would wait for little kids like me to come by, and I guess for head scratches. And yeah.
This kind of looks like a back alley, to be honest.
And here is the trailhead. Beyond this, on one side is the golf course, and on the other side is the reservoir for fishing. And I think there's a water treatment facility here somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's up there. Raw water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's see if the signage says anything about us parking here overnight. Because this is what I had in mind, perhaps.
Fairview may have slippery sections.
Due to snow, ice, and thawing, proceed with care. Dog poop pickup bags, a little sign with a map, a garbage can, that's handy. But I see absolutely nothing saying we can't park here overnight.
So there's private property over this way.
Mm-hmm.
But look at this hedge.
Exactly.
We are completely concealed by this hedge. We're out isolated. I don't think anybody's gonna be bothered by us being here. Unless we get like an overzealous police officer.
Yeah, I mean, you can see some residences passed down that way, but they would probably need to squint to see us.
Well, and with our rig, with the curtains you've put up, the stealth panels and everything, we don't give off a lot of light, and we're not any of those campers that are like, you know, blaring Metallica at like volume 10 or anything. So we're not, I don't think we're going to attract that much attention.
No. There's probably still going to be a lot of bugs because of reservoirs just over that dike over there. But since we're stealth camping, we shouldn't be hanging around with the door open for too long. So just really quick in and out, get Sunny situated, do the litter box routine. And we still have a lot of sunlight left. We don't need to go all the way down the trail, but we can start walking up the trail just so I can show you the start of it.
Yeah, sure. We can go for a walk.
That sounds nice. I never would have thought every time my parents told me to get my shoes and coat on so that we could walk up to this trailhead and then take the walk. Whiny child, didn't want to walk all that way when I could have stayed home with my books. I never would have thought that I would end up camping out of a truck in this parking lot. But here I am.
Yeah, I guess everything has a reason.
It's the circle of life.
When life gives you outhouses.
We're currently on a golf course just beside the parking lot that we'll be at. There's no golfers out here at this point, so pretty safe bet that we can just scoot across, do not disturb the sand traps, and there's the outhouse.
And technically it's private property, no fence or anything, but if the first Jurassic Park movie taught me anything, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
This is a nice little trail here. We're just making our way back to where the truck is now. Gonna wind down and try to make it an early bedtime tonight.
Yeah, we'll get the mosquito netting up as fast as we can. Only problem with places like this is that there's no reason for them to worry about mosquitoes, so they run rampant.
Yeah, that's one thing I will say that I loved about camping down south is there were some mosquitoes, but not nearly as many as there are up here.
And some of us don't have a cute spaceship backpack so that we can stay safe from the mosquitoes.
Yeah, Sonny.
So in the wintertime, they would punch some ski trails over this paved trail so that cross-country skiers could have some fun going down the trail without having to break any new trails. And of course the trail would go down this incline here. That fence wasn't there at the end. And my dad was going cross-country skiing with me in a baby backpack. I was less than 2 years old, probably less than 1. And as my dad was finishing up his trail and coming down this incline, tripped up and flew forward onto his face. And I was ejected from the baby backpack and flung face first into a snowdrift. My dad's story goes that he pulled me out of the snowdrift by the ankle like the world's angriest carrot. Just absolutely red-faced and screaming like a mandrake, apparently. So, my early adventures for getting up to shenanigans out in the wild are started quite early.
Okay, so we're all set up in our little stealth camp paradise here. The mosquito netting on the back kind of takes away from the whole stealth camp idea, but at least we'll be able to sleep comfortably. And Sunny's living her best life, eating some gross kitty soup.
The sandwiches were quite filling. We had 2 sandwiches each, so now we're just gonna take care of Sunny's needs, make sure she has food, water, and her litter box has some litter in it. And we're just gonna relax. That nap earlier might throw our sleep cycle a little out of whack, but I gotta book if Dustin falls asleep before I'm tired. I'm set.
Hope y'all are enjoying this series so far. This is night number 12, and we'll chat with you folks tomorrow. Take her easy, everybody.